Hello, this is Tom, aka Gerion here for Tabletop Tap Room. Uh, Today we're talking about Thanksgiving and stress. I've noticed people stressing about things Thanksgiving, and something came up in our household where the kids said to the good wife they didn't want her to stress over making Thanksgiving meal, and they just said we're gonna each take a piece, and you're allowed to cook one thing. And and I thought, that's kind of a brilliant way to go about it. But it got me thinking about the stress at Thanksgiving. And I was remembering back the times past where we didn't really fuss about the food. Like on one occasion, I was working in catering, and Thanksgiving and Christmas are the Super Bowl and World Series of catering. It's just how it is. And I couldn't get away for Thanksgiving. So my parents came down, and the catering company did these plates that we would deliver to, like, you know, shut-ins, that type of thing, and people could order the like a whole Thanksgiving meal from us. And we just ordered, that many plates for everybody, and the came with a slice of pie. Everybody ordered their slice of pie they wanted to have, and we had a great time. Even though we didn't cook a turkey and stuffing and all that, and my mother was relieved; she didn't have to do any of the cooking. I was relieved; I didn't have to do the dishes. It was just we had a good time, and we just spent the time talking with each other, and it was fantastic. And then I remember when my mother passed, and we were all concerned about my father being here alone, and so we were starting to stress a little bit, all us kids, and about what are we going to do for Thanksgiving? We don't want Dad to be alone, and so Dad kind of just wisely, I think, preempted us and said, "I want a New England boiled dinner for Thanksgiving. I haven't had one in a while. I want one." Which was garbage because he would just eat anything. He could eat anything and be happy. And but he demanded this, and which is New England boiled dinner is insanely easy. And my mother had a wrinkle where she would not use a pot roast. She would just load the pot with kielbasa, and all that extra fat in there, just chef's kiss on that. So we did a New England boiled dinner, and we had a fabulous Thanksgiving. No muss, no fuss. I did do the dishes. And then the next year, again, there was a little bit of concern, Dad being alone. And he said, "I want lobsters and steamed clams." And we're kind of big on lobsters and steamed clams. So we're all looking at each other like, is that allowed? And he asked for it. Man's wife's dead. What he wants, he gets, right? We had lobsters and steamed clams. Absolutely, absolutely the best, man. That was a great Thanksgiving. And who ever heard of having lobsters and steamed clams on Thanksgiving? But a little corn on the cob on the side. Oh, it was good. And I just got thinking about all these different little episodes in my life where there was very little stress on the food, and yet it was the best time. And I know a lot of people, can get really stressed. Oh, we're going to do the turkey and the gravy, and I hope the turkey's not too dry, and or the husband's like, "I'm going to deep fry a turkey this year," and the wife's worried he's going to burn down the house, because if you don't know what you're doing with that, you can have a little bit of a fire incident. Not that I'm speaking from experience. I successfully deep fried a turkey, and they're delish. But people start to stress and worry about having the perfect spread. And quite honestly, I really think your focus should be less on the food and more on the company. Friends, family, it's time to get together, enjoy each other. Don't sweat the small stuff, and all the food is the small stuff. People are going to eat, okay? And if you have to, and it's a bomb, order Chinese. I mean, it worked in A Christmas Story, right? So focus on what's important. That's the people. Don't let the food stress you out. That's my advice this Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holiday, and thanks for watching. This is Tom for Tabletop Tap Room signing out, and please have a happy and safe holiday.